Welcome, Raul Luna here. I'm just landing to the hotel in Sarasota, Florida. Hey, I'm actually here for a few days that I'm going to be investing time with some, high caliber business owners from all walks of life. And we're here to incubate ourselves so that we can, basically continue to learn and be able to continue to enlighten ourselves so that we can continue to, grow and empower others. Hey, I wanted to, invest a little bit of time here with you. So wherever you are, pay close attention. Hey, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, just every Sunday we come live so that we can be with you for a few moments. And at the same time, so that we can empower you, okay? We go through so much in our businesses, in our lives, that I want to enrich you. I want to enhance your lives throughout our experiences. So, hey, leave me a message. Go ahead and hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and turn on the notification button, and as well as go ahead and share the video with others that you know that they will be able to benefit, all right? So thank you very much. And today, what I want to cover with you is a few points. And one of them is the concept of day zero. And day zero is something that, it's interesting to study. And let me share with you. And as I'm sharing it, all I ask from you is leave me a message of what is it that you take, or if you agree or disagree with it. And the concept of day zero and the psychology of day zero, it's, whether you're, currently happy where you are or you have not, maybe you've experienced it. I've experienced it, and I've had the honor and privilege to experience it with many, many other people as well, that, I've gone to hire throughout the time or work together, either in business or as a team member of the company. And it's interesting to find that when they're trying to get into the organization, or when they're, when they're looking for a new horizon, everybody on day zero, before they start, while they're actually seeking out to see what is it that they want, and once they discover what they want, or they think that they discover what they want, they will do the best interview possible. They will do the best presentation possible. They will try to sell you, themselves in a very amazing way. And, and I'm not talking just from an employee to an employer sort of relationship. I'm talking in general. If you're probably in a career that you are feeling monotonous, or feeling like, there's a routine, or there's already, a set of habits already that you go by, and it's not becoming any more, fulfilling, and you don't feel alive because it just, becomes just another day, right? And then you decide that you want to look for something new, and you find it. And you're doing, anything it takes. You're studying, you're, doing whatever is necessary to get into the business, or to get into that project, or to get into that career. And see, day zero is before you start. What is it that you do? With what mentality, with what focus, with what imagination were you actually seeking, seeking out whatever you thought at the time that it was your dream thing, right? And I can relay this back when I was starting into the real estate world. I remember, going to the backyard in a very old truck, and basically shut myself down to study books, to study literature. I remember having, family members coming over, inviting me to go to, to the movies, or to go out and have dinner. And I would tell them, I would say, listen, you know what? I'm in a journey. I'm looking to, I'm in a journey to success. I'm on a journey to becoming a real estate entrepreneur. And many people didn't understand that. But, day zero, I had not started. I was just really eating and devouring basically knowledge and information as much as I could. Obviously, it wasn't as readily available as it is today with social media. So anyhow, and then, maybe this relates back to what you do today. What is it that you've done so that you could be doing what you've done today? And hopefully, if it's still alive, if your career is still alive, phenomenal. And if not, you're going to be looking for something. I get to see a lot of my students that they want to, become a real estate investor, a real estate entrepreneur, or if they want to join our acquisition specialist team. And interesting enough, many people, I could give you an example, like when someone wants to join our acquisition team, they got 7 days to literally, pinpoint a property and put it under contract. We don't have to close on it, but it could well be the fact that, it's a deal that makes sense, right? And if they do it in 7 days, bingo, they get to become a part of our organization. And I've seen over and over and over many people do it, and they do it in 7 days. And they go the extra mile. They're just literally going beyond and above, and the energy is high, the visualization is high, the attraction is high. I mean, everything is so high that eventually they make it. And many more don't. Obviously, many more don't. But the ones that do, then they start in the journey, and then interesting enough, it becomes a routine back again. So I want you to understand this. There's a ceiling and there's a floor. And every time you're seeking to grow, that means you're looking to grow beyond the ceiling that you currently have. And if you actually, grow higher than that ceiling, then you create a newer ceiling, but you also create a new floor. You create a new ceiling. With a new ceiling, you create a new floor. And, if you want to continue to grow, you got to continue to change your goals. You got to continue to update your goals to higher goals, because otherwise you're going to come to a rut, and you're going to oxidize, and it doesn't take much to, oxidize. People think that, hey, if I don't do it one day, if I don't do phone calls to an agent one day, or if I don't follow up one day, or if I don't, evaluate deals one day, or, they think that, hey, if nothing's going to happen. The reality is this, that one day could be the significance in the factor of losing a deal, right? Or gaining a deal. So anyhow, the, psychology, or, the concept of day zero is whenever you're feeling that it's a routine back again, whenever you've lost your flair, your fire, go back to day zero. And also remember, why is it that you're doing it? Because you got to go back to day zero and feel that drive, that energy, that excitement, that, imagination, because that's what got you where you are, or where you're going to go. And the reality is that the secret is, if you can, sustain, if you can every day work on day zero, guess what? And then it becomes day one, right? Day one is when you get a lot of information, thrown your way. You start learning. And then for the very first, week or couple of weeks is super exciting. But then once again, if you're looking for new ceiling, just remember this. New ceilings is growth. If you're looking for new growth, remember, with every growth, there's going to be a new rut, a new, a comfort zone. And every new ceiling has it. Every new floor has it. The key to get out of it is to go back to day zero, to that mindset, that emotion, and to reignite your why. And if your why is no longer important, then you got to change it. Because if you don't reignite yourself, if you don't follow up with that, fire inside of you, and you don't, give an amazing thought to, why is it that you got started in the first place? Guess what? It's always going to be, just a challenge, and you'll feel heavy about it. So remember day zero, because when you go back to day zero, that's going to keep you excited. And if you can, keep yourself in every single day excited about day zero, it's going to help you to truly grow consistently. But you got to be consistent in reminding yourself, and you got to literally, understand why is it that you got started. And if you don't have one, find one. And if the one that you selected back then, it has changed, or is no longer, exciting, well, get a new one. Because, people are the happiest when they're doing things for a very specific cause. And when they're, progressing consistently, guess what? With every progress comes that level of joy, right? So just understand that, that you want to make sure that you go back to that day when you were, before you were starting. How is it that you were doing things? I remember, and every single thing that is new, that I've done new, it starts with hope, with excitement, with vision, with a plan, with why exactly I want to do it, and hopefully it's the same with you. And if not, go ahead and find it. All right. So, anyways, wanted to be with you guys here for a moment, just so that you get to obviously get to become better and get to just reconnect yourself with why is it that you're doing. So the concept of day zero is get yourself reignited. All right. A virtual hug from wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen. Raul Luna here. And always remember that you're one freaking real estate deal away from changing your financial future. Get to see you next time. Thank you.